Hi friends, welcome back to Old Coins News. Today, we're exploring some remarkable $1 coins that stand out for their history, design, and powerful symbolism. These coins aren't just currency, they represent a nation's pride and unforgettable achievements. So, let's dive in and begin this fascinating journey. The United States $1 coin dated 1974 is part of the historic Eisenhower Dollar series, one of the most important and symbolic modern coin series ever produced by the United States Mint. This coin honors President Dwight David Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a five-star general who played a decisive role in World War II. The Eisenhower Dollar was produced from 1971 to 1978, and the 1974 issue represents one of the important middle years of this historic series. This coin carries powerful national symbols, including liberty, unity, faith, and technological progress. It also represents the pride and strength of the United States during the Cold War era and the time of rapid scientific advancement. The Eisenhower Dollar was created to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower after his death in 1969. Eisenhower was widely respected for his military leadership during World War II, where he served as Supreme Commander of Allied forces in Europe. He led the successful D-Day invasion in 1944, which helped liberate Europe from Nazi control. Later, he served as President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. During his presidency, he helped maintain peace, strengthen the American economy, and oversee the early years of the space race. Because of his contributions to both military and political leadership, the United States decided to honor him by placing his portrait on the dollar coin. The obverse, or front side, of the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar features a strong and dignified portrait of President Eisenhower facing left. This portrait was designed by Frank Gasparro, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Above the portrait appears the word liberty, which represents freedom and independence, the core values of the United States. Below the portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," which reflects the spiritual and cultural heritage of the nation. At the bottom of the coin is the date 1974, which marks the year of issue. This obverse design remained consistent throughout the Eisenhower Dollar series, except for the special Bicentennial issue of 1776 to 1976. The reverse, or backside, of the coin features a powerful and historic design showing a bald eagle landing on the moon. The eagle holds an olive branch in its claws, symbolizing peace. The eagle represents American strength, courage, and national pride. Behind the eagle, the Earth can be seen rising above the moon's surface, symbolizing America's technological achievement and leadership in space exploration. This design was inspired by the official Apollo 11 mission insignia, which celebrated the first successful human landing on the moon in 1969. Around the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America at the top and $1 at the bottom. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, appears above the eagle, meaning out of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the American states. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar was minted at 3 United States Mint facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark. Coins produced at the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, located below Eisenhower's neck on the obverse side. The San Francisco Mint produced special collector versions with an S mint mark. These San Francisco coins are produced in proof and uncirculated finishes and were made with higher quality standards. Most 1974 Eisenhower dollars were made from copper-nickel-clad composition. These coins consist of a pure copper core covered with layers of copper and nickel, giving the coin a silver-like appearance while keeping production costs low. However, the San Francisco Mint also produced special collector coins made from 40% silver. These silver coins were sold in special collector sets and were not intended for regular circulation. Because of their silver content, these coins are more valuable and highly desired by collectors. The coin has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, making it one of the largest coins ever produced for circulation in the United States. It weighs approximately 22.68 grams for clad versions and slightly more for silver versions. The edge of the coin is reeded, meaning it has small grooves around its edge. This feature helps prevent counterfeiting and gives the coin a distinctive and attractive appearance. The total mintage of the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar was very high. The Philadelphia Mint produced more than 27 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced over 45 million coins. The San Francisco Mint produced millions of silver collector coins in both proof and uncirculated finishes. Because of these large production numbers, circulated 1974 Eisenhower dollars are still commonly found today. However, coins in uncirculated condition or silver composition are more valuable. Although the Eisenhower dollar was intended for circulation, it was not widely used in everyday commerce. Its large size and heavy weight made it inconvenient for daily transactions. Many people preferred paper dollar bills instead. However, the coin was popular in casinos, banks, and among collectors. Many people saved these coins because they honored President Eisenhower and celebrated American achievements in space. Collectors today value the 1974 Eisenhower dollar for its historical importance, large size, and symbolic design. Coins in circulated condition usually have modest value, but coins in uncirculated condition are worth more. Silver versions and proof coins are especially valuable. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC evaluate these coins and assign grades based on their condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher are considered premium quality and are highly collectible. Proof versions of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar are especially beautiful. These coins were struck using special polished dies and planchets, resulting in mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. Proof coins were sold directly to collectors and were not released into circulation. These coins often remain in excellent condition because they were carefully preserved. The Eisenhower Dollar series were produced during an important period in American history. The early 1970s were a time of technological progress, Cold War tensions, and national pride in space exploration. The Apollo moon landing had recently demonstrated American scientific leadership, and the Eisenhower Dollar honored both the president and the space program. The eagle landing on the moon is one of the most meaningful designs ever used on an American coin. It symbolizes peace, exploration, and achievement. The olive branch represents peace, while the eagle represents strength. The earth in the background reminds people of humanity's home and the achievement of reaching beyond it. Today, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar remains a popular coin among collectors around the world. Many collectors try to collect all Eisenhower dollar coins from 1971 to 1978, including different mint marks and silver versions. The coin's large size, beautiful design, and historical significance make it a favorite among numismatists. In conclusion, the United States $1 coin dated 1974 is a powerful symbol of American leadership, unity, and technological achievement. It honors President Dwight D. Eisenhower, celebrates American success in space. The United States Bicentennial Dollar with a dual date 1776 to 1976 is one of the most historic and symbolic coins ever issued by the United States. This special $1 coin was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence, marking 2 centuries since the United States declared freedom from British rule in 1776. Unlike regular dollar coins that feature only a single year, this coin proudly displays the dual date 1776 to 1976, reminding everyone of the nation's revolutionary origins and its continued strength after 200 years. This coin belongs to the Eisenhower Dollar series and honors both President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Bicentennial celebration of the United States. The Bicentennial Dollar was authorized by the United States Congress in 1973 as part of a national effort to commemorate the Bicentennial. The celebration included special designs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins. These coins were not only currency but also national symbols of pride and unity. The United States Mint organized a national design competition to select the reverse designs for these coins, allowing artists across America to contribute their ideas. This made the Bicentennial Coin Program unique, as it involved public participation and artistic creativity. The obverse front of the coin features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a 5-star general who led Allied forces to victory in World War II. His portrait symbolizes leadership, strength, and peace. The word liberty is inscribed above his head, representing the core American value of freedom. The motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of his portrait, reflecting the nation's spiritual heritage and national motto. The dual date 1776 to 1976 appears at the bottom of the coin, emphasizing the bicentennial celebration. This dual date replaces a normal single date and makes a coin instantly recognizable. The reverse back of the Bicentennial Dollar is one of the most beautiful and meaningful designs in American coinage history. It features a Liberty Bell superimposed in front of the moon. This design was created by artist Dennis R. Williams, whose work was selected through the national competition. The Liberty Bell represents American independence and freedom, while the moon represents American technological achievement, especially the Apollo moon landing in 1969. Together, these symbols connect America's revolutionary past with its modern achievements in space exploration. Around the design are the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $1. The phrase E Pluribus Unum is a Latin motto meaning out of many, one. This phrase represents the unity of the states forming one nation. It reflects the idea that people from different backgrounds, cultures, and regions come together to form the United States. This motto has been used on U.S. coins since the early years of a nation and remains an important national symbol. The Bicentennial Dollar was minted in 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia do not have a mint mark. Coins from Denver have a D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco have an S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint also produced special collector versions in both proof and uncirculated finishes. These special coins were made with greater care and quality, making them more valuable to collectors. The Bicentennial Dollar was produced in 2 different metal compositions. Most coins were made from copper-nickel clad, which consists of a pure copper core covered with layers of copper and nickel. These coins were intended for general circulation. However, the San Francisco Mint also produced special collector coins made from 40% silver. These silver coins were sold in special collector sets and were never intended for circulation. The silver content makes these coins more valuable and desirable among collectors. The coin has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters and weighs approximately 22.68 grams for clad versions and slightly more for silver versions. The edge of the coin is reeded, which means it has small grooves around its edge. This feature helps prevent counterfeiting and gives the coin a distinctive appearance. Production of the Bicentennial Dollar began in 1975 and continued through 1976. Interestingly, no Eisenhower dollars were dated 1975. Instead, all coins produced during this period carried the dual date 1776 to 1976. This makes the Bicentennial Dollar unique because it represents 2 years of production under one commemorative date. Millions of Bicentennial dollars were produced, making them relatively common. However, their historical importance and unique design make them highly collectible. Many people save these coins as souvenirs of the Bicentennial celebration, which is why they are still widely available today. Coins in circulated condition usually have modest value, but coins in uncirculated or proof condition can be worth more. Silver versions are especially valuable because of their precious metal content. Collectors often look for Bicentennial dollars with special features such as high-grade condition, proof finish, or silver composition. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services are considered valuable. Proof coins with deep cameo contrast are especially desirable because of their sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. The Bicentennial Dollar is not just a coin, it is a piece of American history. It represents a nation's journey from independence in 1776 to global leadership in 1976. The Liberty Bell symbolizes freedom and independence, while the moon symbolizes progress and innovation. Together, they tell the story of America's past, present, and future. This coin also represents a time of national pride and celebration. During the Bicentennial year, Americans celebrated with parades, fireworks, and ceremonies across the country. The Bicentennial coins became important symbols of this celebration and were cherished by millions of people. Today, the Bicentennial Dollar remains popular among coin collectors and history enthusiasts. It is often one of the first coins collected by beginners because of its historical significance and beautiful design. Many collectors try to collect all versions, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco coins, as well as silver and proof versions. The coin's design, historical importance, and symbolic meaning make it one of the most memorable coins in American history. It honors President Eisenhower, celebrates American independence, and symbolizes technological achievement. Its dual date reminds everyone of the nation's founding and its continued progress. In conclusion, the United States Bicentennial Dollar, 1776 to 1976, is a powerful symbol of American freedom, unity, and achievement. Its unique design, special jewel date, and historical significance make it an important coin for collectors and historians. Whether found in circulation or preserved in collector sets, this coin continues to remind people of the United States' rich history and bright future. The United States $1 coin dated 1971 is one of the most historically important and symbolically powerful coins ever issued by the United States Mint. This coin is officially known as the Eisenhower Dollar, named in honor of President Dwight David Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and one of the greatest military leaders in American history. The Eisenhower Dollar was first released in 1971, making this year especially important because it marked the beginning of the entire Eisenhower Dollar series. The coin represents leadership, patriotism, technological achievement, and national pride. It was also the first regular-issue United States dollar coin produced after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935, ending a gap of more than 35 years in dollar coin production. The creation of the Eisenhower Dollar was driven by two major historical motivations. First, the coin was created to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who died in 1969. Eisenhower was not only a respected president, but also a five-star general who commanded Allied forces during World War II and played a key role in defeating Nazi Germany. His leadership helped protect freedom and democracy around the world. Second, the coin was designed to commemorate the success of the Apollo 11 moon landing mission in 1969, when American astronauts became the first humans to land on the moon. This event represented one of the greatest scientific and technological achievements in human history. Therefore, the Eisenhower Dollar symbolizes both strong leadership on Earth and American achievement in space. The obverse, or front, of the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar features a powerful portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. His face is shown facing left, with a serious and calm expression that reflects strength, wisdom, and leadership. Above his head appears the word liberty, which represents a fundamental American value of freedom. Below his portrait is a motto, "In God We Trust," which has been the official national motto of the United States since 1956. At the bottom of the coin appears the date 1971, marking the year of the coin's release. This portrait was designed by Frank Gasparro, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, who created many famous coin designs during his career. The reverse, or back, of the coin features one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. It shows a bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon while holding an olive branch in its claws. The olive branch represents peace, while the eagle represents strength and national pride. In the background, the Earth can be seen rising above the moon's horizon, symbolizing America's presence and leadership in space exploration. This design was inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 mission. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America at the top and $1 at the bottom. The motto E pluribus unum appears above the eagle, which is a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one. This phrase represents the unity of the American states forming one nation. The 1971 Eisenhower Dollar was minted at 3 different United States Mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, which appears below Eisenhower's neck on the obverse side. The San Francisco Mint produced special collector versions with an S mint mark. These collector coins were made in both proof and uncirculated finishes and were struck with greater precision and quality. The coin was produced in 2 different metal compositions. Most Eisenhower dollars minted in Philadelphia and Denver were made from copper-nickel-clad composition. These coins have a pure copper core surrounded by layers of copper and nickel. This composition gives a coin its silver-like appearance while keeping production costs lower. However, special collector versions produced in San Francisco were made with 40% silver. These silver coins were sold in special collector sets and were not intended for regular circulation. Because of their silver content, these coins are more valuable and desirable among collectors. The Eisenhower Dollar is one of the largest coins ever produced for circulation in the United States. It has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, which makes it significantly larger than modern dollar coins like the Susan B. Anthony dollar or the Sacagawea dollar. The coin weighs approximately 22.68 grams for copper-nickel versions and slightly more for silver versions. The edge of the coin is reeded, which means it has small grooves around its edge. This feature helps prevent counterfeiting and adds to the coin's distinctive appearance. When the Eisenhower dollar was first released in 1971, it attracted a great deal of public attention. Many Americans were proud to see a coin honoring President Eisenhower and celebrating the Apollo moon landing. However, despite its historical significance, the coin was not widely used in everyday transactions. Its large size and heavy weight made it inconvenient to carry, and many people preferred paper dollar bills instead. As a result, most Eisenhower dollars were used mainly in casinos, banks, and by collectors rather than in daily circulation. The total mintage of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar was very high. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 47 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced over 68 million coins. The San Francisco Mint produced millions of silver collector coins as well. Because of these high production numbers, circulated 1971 Eisenhower dollars are still relatively common today. However, coins in uncirculated condition, proof condition, or silver composition are more valuable and collectible. Collectors often look for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and original mint luster. Coins that have never been circulated and remain in mint condition are graded higher and are worth more. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC assign grades based on the coin's condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher are considered premium quality and are especially desirable. Proof coins with mirror-like surfaces and strong contrast are also highly valued. The Eisenhower Dollar series were produced from 1971 to 1978. After 1978, the United States Mint replaced it with a smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar, which was easier to use in everyday transactions. However, many collectors prefer the Eisenhower dollar because of its large size, beautiful design, and historical significance. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most important modern American coins. It honors a great president, celebrates one of humanity's greatest achievements, and represents American strength and unity. The eagle landing on the moon symbolizes peace, progress, and exploration. The portrait of Eisenhower reminds people of strong leadership and dedication to freedom. Today, this coin continues to be popular among collectors around the world. It is often collected as part of complete Eisenhower dollar sets. Some collectors specialize in collecting different mint marks, while others focus on silver versions or high-grade examples. The coin's historical importance, large size, and meaningful design make it a favorite among both beginner and advanced collectors. In conclusion, the United States $1 coin dated 1971 is much more than just currency. It is a symbol of leadership, peace, scientific achievement, and national pride. Its design honors President Eisenhower and the Apollo moon landing, two important parts of American history.